Hello there, my name is Em and I would like to welcome you to this Nautical Twist episode. I want to pose this thought that I put out on Instagram a month ago when I started to get back into or start trying to use Instagram properly. I posed the question, are you bolder on social media or are you bolder in real life? And it was interesting to get some of the feedback because a lot of I know the people who consider themselves to be a bit more introverted typically said that they are more bold in person. And for me, I find that to be very true as well. And I think one of the big reasons for that, of course, is just the ability to control my environment. And when I'm talking with somebody, like I can see them, we can interact, and it's just, and I feel like it's so much easier to convey a message and keep it real in person. And so the social media world for a long time for me, one of the big conflicts that I have had for why I have kept some distance is because I felt that there was some type of challenge to what it means to be human. And I'll explain. So for me, there's a lot of different definitions of what being human is or what humanity is. And of course, you have like the technical definitions. You have the idea that it's just anything that we do, our history and our past, present, and even future is what our humanity is. And for some aspects of humanity are very negative. Like, I mean, again, think about history, our destructive nature as human beings, and just the way that we tend to create a type of conflict, just unfortunately, historically speaking. But then you have that positive side of us where it's that part that shows compassion, that's capable of empathy, that can take things can really apply critical thinking and take things to the next level. And I think there's such power in that, and power in our interaction, particularly in person. And the way that we can really pull each other, move each other emotionally, and help each other like in real life. And so for me, that has been a long time conflict in terms of why I chose not to take social media very seriously. Now, obviously, there's a crazy number of interactions and exchanges that prove that it definitely is something to be taken seriously. And so with that, I realized recently, and actually was kind of pushed to realize, especially in the midst of this quarantining, that our humanity, the definition of what it means to be human, is shifting. And we have the opportunity this is just the direction things are going. Online, right now, in the midst of us being quarantined, not being able to get out, and for those of us who are more comfortable with those in-person interactions, we don't have that option right now. And it's through social media that we live and can create a connection. And to me, it's a new type of challenge to what it means to be human. But at the same time, there is that opportunity to convey that positive side of humanity through social media and keep it real. I think one of the things that I also struggle with is just our ability to kind of dismiss things. Like we can just scroll through things and it's just done. Or I don't want to talk to somebody, they're deleted. I don't like what they said, they're blocked. And all of that type of stuff can happen, which can't necessarily happen that easily in person. And I like that there is that challenge in person. I know for myself, I'm not afraid to be just confront things or just talk to it straight on. But at the same time, it's about accepting this is the direction that humanity is going in. And I can bring those positive things to these platforms and work my hardest to preserve the things that matter to me, the things that I consider to be human, and try to work and push that into these new platforms, or not new, well, new to me, new platforms, and define that for myself. Because like many of us, I saw a really good post today about just reminding us something that I think we all need to be reminded of, which is just focusing on what we can control. I can't control the negative aspects of the way people might use social media, and the way I think almost, I mean, dare I say, cowardly way that people can just bash and trash and all this type of stuff. But at the same time, shining through that and working to create that new type of world online. And there's definitely a lot of opportunity there. And I think the positive attributes of being human is worth preserving. It's worth fighting for. And that's something that really matters to me. And I just kind of wanted to pose that thought and put this out there. I seriously could go on and on about this, but it's just really right now, just that big level of acceptance and in a way, just understanding in the face of this, all that's going on, how important it is and how amazing it is to be able to use this platform to do that. And it's just accepting that new challenge. I would love to get your feedback, comments, questions, anything down below. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I have absolutely been enjoying putting these videos together, and even just some of the feedback I've gotten here, some feedback on Instagram. I really do appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you, looking forward to coming back on here tomorrow. But please, in the meantime, stay safe and healthy, and I will talk with you tomorrow. Bye for now.